Hi, it's Gary from GAN Railroad, and today I'm going to show you some rolling stock that I picked up at the last two shows I went to, the Allentown show as well as York. I didn't do a video on the Allentown because I wasn't doing videos at the time. Also the York haul that I did the video on, the boxes or the cars were still in the boxes, so I might as well take them out and show you what they look like, get a better view of them. One of them in particular here, this ready-made trains one, which I see a lot of talk about online on the forums, and I'll give you a little closer look as to this, what I think of it. So let's get started here. Baby Ruth ones. This one here, this is not the one that's worth a lot of money. So that one was only made for 1 year. I received an email from Dave from DA Griffin Hobbies. He's really into these, and he explained to me why there were some that were 175, and this was only about 25. Well, this is in good shape. As you can see, the doors do open and close. This is metal, die cast, metal trucks on it, metal wheels. There's a little pickup thing on the bottom here. It's supposed to release the couplers. So that's the first one. And then when I was let's see, I picked up this red one too. Now this one is solid plastic. The door doesn't, the double doors here don't open. Wanted to get one of each color. I've seen them in red, white, and this orange. I guess this is orange. So it's just what it looks like. Again, the doors don't open. But it's not that important to me. I don't have to have all from a series that was done in the same year, for instance. I'd rather just have one of each kind. I'm more of an operator, and that's the way trains run when you watch videos or just watch trains themselves live. When it's mixed freight, which is my favorite, what happens is the freight is all different stuff. Stuff is old, stuff that's refurbished, sometimes new, graffitied, which I can't stand, all that stuff. So anyway, here is the white one, Baby Ruth. This is like the red one. It's got the plastic doors that don't open. This one was really dirty. There's a chip right there. But this one was really dirty, this white one, when I got this at Allentown. And I got free cleaning stuff, JT Mega Steam's cleaning stuff. Let me get it. This stuff here was sent to me in the mail from Mr. Muffin's Trains as a gift, I guess because I buy so much stuff off him. And I sprayed this on it, and it's called Be Gone Cleaner. JT's Mega Steam Be Gone Cleaner. Put it on a rag, cloth or something. You spray this on it, and you just wipe it on here. And this was really bad. It wasn't weathered, it was just dirty. So I got most of it off, and it looks nice. Now it looks more weathered. Not that I care about that, but okay, let's go on to these Atlas cars. These were the Atlas cars that I got. These were from Trains. This was the Pennsylvania Lines dairy products. Notice the detail on it. Up here, the handbrake. These doors actually open here. I'm not going to open them. They're very fragile. Everything on them. I'm probably holding it wrong now. All of these parts here. The handles going up the side. I should say the railing. With the steps. I'll get it right. And you look at the bottom of it, the detailing on it is just exquisite. These are really nice. Atlas right now is doing the best, I think, on box cars. And here's the other one. This was kind of like the opposite colors, and it says produce. This was dairy products, refrigerated. This is produce, not dairy. Notice how the trucks down here are painted brown to match the rest of the car. Again, another detailed car. Doors open up. Not going to spend time trying to do it. A lot of detail on here. Are these trucks painted? No, these are black. Okay. This is what I've been looking for. Everybody says, oh, my holy grail. Believe it or not, for me, it was an old Dutch cleanser one. There was a dealer I don't remember who it was at York that had a ton of Atlas stuff, old, and they had this. So I went over. They actually had a few of them, and there's two different types of this old Dutch cleanser, but this is the one that I liked, so I was able to get it. Are these doors open? Yeah, the door's open. I'm not gonna do it, but there you go. You see the other side, butter, poultry eggs, no painting on it. And what else do we have here? Did the baby Ruth? Okay, this I picked up at York too. You can see it does have one pickup roller here. It does light up. This was an old MPC era set that came out, and I bought in pieces. I started buying them at different shows. So, and then when I was at York last year, I saw somebody had the entire thing, but since I had half of the cars, I said, no, I'll just keep buying it piece by piece. I believe I have everything but the locomotive, and there's several of them I see all the time. They're like 100, 125 bucks. They probably have plastic gears. Maybe I'll pick one up. Have something from NPC. Maybe they don't have plastic gears. I don't know. But probably because of the cost of them. I don't think they're the best quality. I bought this also at Allentown, Pennsylvania. This is an old one, but I like these wheels on here. Not wheels. With the axles. I don't want to tip it too much; they'll fall out. But this was 15 bucks, I think. This was really cheap, and this was in good shape. I usually run the smaller stuff or stuff that's 12 inches long. I really don't like anything bigger than 16. Sometimes you have to take what you get with passenger cars because my layout, even though it's like 20 feet one way, 20 feet another, 7 across this way, 14 across that way, it would look smaller. And I do run the trains pretty slow, but it would look smaller if I had bigger cars. I do have a few long cars. Passenger cars you can't help. I have 18-inch ones with the New Hope Aviland set. But that's okay. There's only a few of the cars. Was it 5, I think. Anyway, that's just my preference. I do have a big car here. This Bethlehem steel one here. I'm not sure if I'm going to hold on to it though. I have a pile of stuff that I might get rid of. I might sell that car in the future. Probably by the end of the year, I might be selling quite a few things. Well, not quite a few, but fast track stuff like that. Anyway, here's another thing that I picked up at Allentown. This was really nice. Door opens. What brand was this? I don't recall. But anyway, when I got it, the roof was the color of the side. It was the Tuscan red, except it had the white high cube right on the top of the edge here. But the whole top of the car itself was this Tuscan red. So I decided I probably should have done one more coat. I did 2. I probably should have done 3, but I taped it up, and there's a few spots you see the paint bled down a little bit right in here. But I wanted to make it a little more like a high cube. If it had the painting on the side here, which has stickers on it, so I didn't want to paint over that. I figured why not just make it all. So I kit bashed that a little bit. Now here's the one last thing that I picked up at York. This is ready-made trains, and this is the tanker car. I know people want to see the detail of it. It's a UTLX. Here's the front of it. The one thing this is metal around it. The grab iron all the way around it is metal. Trucks on the bottom here. It does have a hose here, but these look just like Menards, as you can see. One of the odd things is this walkway up here actually comes off. Now I don't know if that's supposed to do that. I guess it is, but it goes right back down. These are somewhat heavy. They're a little bit heavier than some of the Menards tankers that I have. Now, a lot of people want to know, where did this come from? These tankers, the tooling, or the molds, everybody calls them tooling, that's officially what they're called. Where did they get it from? Well, Ready Made Trading says that they make it themselves. It's their own tooling. They didn't buy it. My understanding is Menards, I could be wrong, bought a lot of old K-Line and some Williams, really a lot of Williams. The person that you might want to know is a YouTube channel, Toy Trains Tips and Tricks. He has a video, I can't remember which one, and I can't do links on my YouTube channel right now. They won't let me. So on that video, he has a story about the box cars. Could they have put Lionel out of business? Really, well, it was other types of cars, mainly box cars, the 64s, and there was the other size. Can't remember off the top of my head. I know I'm supposed to know that. I don't. But they bought them, and the story is that they made their own version to compete with Lionel back in starting in 1958, and then eventually this company, I forget the name. You have to watch this video. Sold them. Williams bought them. Then they got sold to somebody else, but eventually a lot of their stuff ended up in the hands of Menards. So supposedly that's where they're at. But that's about it. Thanks for watching this video. This is Gary, GAN Railroad. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.